not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have proud the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap and publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized, create with a business mind. I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in their raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and our focus is on Amari Cooper, author of an 1,100-yard season so far, and hoping to add more. It's the Browns and the Lions, next on Madden Football.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, here at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Cleveland. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback, always fun to watch, Deshaun Watson.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got Mike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And again, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
And he is hot, hot, hot. Yeah, okay, so there's a blemish in there, right? He did throw one interception in the last game.
But 5 touchdown passes.
Okay, that's the offset you want.
I say pinch him. 5 touchdowns, 1 interception.
You are tough, coach. I thought the ratio was if you got a 3-to-1, your quarterback was operating at peak efficiency. 5-to-1.
And a win.
And a win? Yeah, just let him keep throwing it.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely, because remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the first. Back to throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
3 yards remain for second down. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Now this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Lions at 11-5 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Come on.
Second and 4. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. From his goal line here, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
4 sacks and a safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers in an entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
Free kick out of bounds.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Automatic first down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. 18, they'll look to throw here. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is now a 1-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. So out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half. And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up. for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On play action, they'll throw. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Unlock line.
Here's Swift. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Watson, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. headlines here as the regular season starts to wind down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. From the 41, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Come on.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsom.
And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now this series could very well determine our outcome.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Here's Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
To throw, Watson.
They set up the screen to Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Watson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Watson to throw.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Watson trying to get his guys moving. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to need.
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for Detroit. 74 yards. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
They'll run with Swift.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Takes it at the 7. Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles, and that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for Detroit, they...
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah.
Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your iris, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off deception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit mill, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have?
You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burials, cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies attracting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, you can stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like? The gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.